So you've seen this a bunch of times, and I love showing this off. Actually, I turn the slide off because we're getting weird LED glare on it. All right, there we go. LED flare. Okay, so bad water problems. This is mostly because of a leaking overflow, which is right there, that connection there that's leaking. Usually it's the overflow, which is up here. And there's some rust on the back of the tub, but it's old, and I just saw a big drip come out of this thing. Plus, there's a lot of water that came down this way. So anyways, here's where it is. So most of the water that you see has been leaking from upstairs basically went through this whole entire channel. They made his own little crack here, right? All the way up through there. And then just melted that. Isn't that weird? Here's the other thing I absolutely hate about this building, which I think is a mistake, I'm pretty sure, is this thing. So there is a piece of wood embedded in the wall that goes all the ways around, all the ways around, all the ways around. Now, I believe it's simple to attach these, right? Because it's at that level, right? And on some of these apartments, they actually still have a bead, a wood bead that goes here. And this apartment doesn't have one at all. But yeah, there's a bead that's supposed to go along here that these are attached to. So that wood is in that wall all the way through here. Guess what? Any water that gets behind the wall that hits that wood, guess where all that water goes? So bad to the point that even though it's leaking over here, right? And the water's going down there, this whole entire wall is ruined. As you can see, this is all, I wish you could smell this. Actually, I don't wish you could smell it. It's freaking nasty. It's gonna make me start sneezing and give me a headache here soon, but okay, so this is all just, it's wood. Okay? Look at that. Totally rotted out too. Okay, so all that wood just channels all that water down. Now look what happens. It comes here, watch this. I'm not even pulling. They literally just jump right off. Look at this whole entire part. Trying to get the whole thing to come off in one. Almost. So anyways, this is the problem, right? It's this wood strip right through here. Above it, not too bad. Below it, it's this nasty, wet, it's all full of, ugh. Anyways, smells like crap. Nasty ass mold and mildew smell, which I'm really allergic to, so I hate this. But comes with the territory. And also, maybe it's hard to tell. This is the second apartment I've ever seen, twice ever in my whole entire life, that has purple mildew. I know the camera's not showing this well, but this stuff is purple. It's not black. It's not orange. It's purple. I mean, like really deep purple. It's kind of crazy. So I've never seen purple mildew. This is the only one I've seen here in the 207 apartment. The 207 apartment was one that had, again, extraordinarily long-term water damage. So I think that's what happens. It gets purpley. So anyways, here we are. Another one to tear apart and start all over again. I'm also kind of concerned about this wall. Look at this puckering here. Hey, look, see where it is? Right above the wood. There's another part of it here. A hollow. Yeah, so anyways, this wood, isn't that crazy? Oh, it's over here too. Hear it? That's the wood. Gosh darn. My job is fun. You want to come join me? Yeah, that's what I thought. This is another one of these weird things about, I'm always amazed by stucco and what happens with water damage here. So this apartment, we actually got a leak from upstairs. The tub, which I believe is coming from this connection right here. It's not an overflow like it usually is. It's definitely this connection. Lots of water. Lots of water comes through there. So anyways, water then comes out of here. And of course we had a bubble here that I popped and everything. But it clearly wasn't all the water, because after I popped that hole and a lot of sand came down, there was all this mud that got washed down. I was like, that's a lot of water. Excuse my cough. I am deathly allergic to this black mold mildew, and I'm really starting to feel the effects of it. So, yeah, excuse me. So anyways, as this thing leaked, instead of it just coming down this way, most of the water went down that way, down this corner. Down this corner, invisible behind this wall, you can't see it. But when I pulled these tiles off, see this little crack? That's where it came all down through, it trickled down through there, past this wood part. We'll get to that discussion in a moment. And then all the way down, trickled all the way down. And look at what it does. It literally melts the stucco. And this is still really, really wet. You can see the dark color here. This is soaking wet, soaking wet. But this material over here, it's just powder dry. And again, this is just what collects down here after all this, stucco melts. What does it do? I think they'd use the term sublimate. It actually goes back to being basically sand. And look at all across here. If it weren't for the fact that it's so wet, then it would just fall right out. Anyways, all across the bottom. All right. Yeah, fuck. Anyway, so, again, as I had mentioned this before, this wood goes all the way around here. Dumbest idea. Now, again, I understand. This originally was not a shower. This was just a tub. If you look, you can see there's a line right here where it uses a different mastic, different glue. That's how high the tile used to be in this tub. Went all the ways around. Then they came around and changed it to, an external shower. Right? And then they tiled up. But even then, what a ridiculously stupid idea it was to put wood in the wall, barely a quarter of an inch, half inch below the surface of a wall, of a stucco wall. And look what happened. All this water just trucked through there and melted everything below it. All that water. I haven't even bothered tapping through here, but I can tell you right now, that ain't solid. The wood's coming through here. Yeah. And in the past, what I've actually done is I've come through and I've torn this thing out. I've ripped it out and filled it. So, yeah, not crazy, but look at this. Look at this. Water's going also down behind the back of the wall, too. I'm going to pull out the medicine cabinet here in a moment, which will actually allow me to look in the wall behind this, in the air space behind this, the wet wall. I'm hoping that there isn't a whole lot of water back there either, so we'll see. I'm going to stop. I'm going to take a breather. This is freaking killing me. Like I said, I'm really allergic to this. Thank God this video doesn't have smell-o-vision kind of attached to it, because, boy, God, I'm sure somebody would have an asthma attack right now. I'm on the border having one myself, so. Anyways, isn't that crazy? So, frickin' stinks. Anyways, got to figure that out. Repair that. Replace a whole lot of this. New surround, new valve. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyways, I need to go get a screwdriver and my my handle puller. and I will finish that up. So, and also get some buckets to carry this stuff away. So, yeah, craziness. Here's another one. This apartment is absolutely terrible. Ooh, I gotta turn this light off because we get LED strobe effect. Okay. All right, so I'm dealing with this absolute nightmare of water infiltration. I just tore off the wood that goes around this. Remember, this thing that goes all the way around the bathroom. Why? No clue, but it does. And there it is. Ta-da. Literally just jumped out of the wall. This one jumped out of the wall. This one was really, really bad too. And I'm looking at a lot more water damage back here than I was ever expecting. I knew there was some damage here, probably some broken tiles, but it's really bad to the point that it's the wall on the other side here of this. This is only a partition wall. This isn't one of those hollow walls. So that's the drywall. That's the backer for the stucco on that side of the wall. So I'm kind of concerned about that level of water there, because it's actually, listen. This area right here is soft. So, and there's even a bubble right here. You can see a bubble right here. Okay, anyways. One room at a time. That's the bedroom. This is the bathroom. Let's stay here. So, then the other one I was dealing with is I look up and I'm just looking at the quality of the ceiling here too. And there's some mold and mildew. And over here I saw what appeared to be a patch. And I poked on it and it's fully rotted out again. Still. And this is funny. The patch they used, right? See this patch here? It's metal. It's metal. It's like a little 4x4 piece of galvanized steel. And it's wet. Right? And it's wet too, so which leads me to believe that, what's that right there? What's that right there? Yeah, that's a leaky toilet from upstairs. Gross. So I'm gonna tear out more of the ceiling here. And, yeah, but this mess. But I'm gonna move this toilet out of the way. It's in my way here, and I know there's also a lot of damage back there. So, yep. This is all effed up. It's all going bye-bye. More than likely the wall-mounted sink will go too. So, yep. Oh, poor old 801. Seen better days. But I'll make it pretty again. I promise. I promise. Oh yeah, so I went ahead and splurged on, really splurged. It's a tool. On this toilet jack. Because, you know, I'm old. I don't be lifting no toilets for long. So, anyways, it was a couple $100. Just, you know, your typical car jack. And just kind of wedge it up underneath there as you're going. Oh. Close off the valve first. Right, can we go? Yay. Yeah, it works. It's a little heavy on the back. You can see it's a little springy. But it's off, it moved. Should be able to roll it out of here easily. Yeah, it was only $200. Not bad, honestly. Let me take it a little bit further forward here. Into that position. Get up a little higher. Yeah. That works for me. And why is everything bouncing around? It's a brand new battery, 80%, and it's all flipping on me. What the hell? Anyways, I think I'm gonna get some of the GoPro. Yes, it's an advertisement. It's a bad advertisement. So, anyways, isn't that cool? The toilet jack.